Hello and welcome back to After the End. Today, we need to decide whether we're going to become a parasite. Are we going to enter New England and just slowly absorb them from within? It's an interesting question. Let's just start with some basics. Would they accept us? They would accept us because they want to, basically. If we went for this one, for high vassal obligations, that'd be fine. Low, actually, yeah, high's the wrong way around with this one. Low would be what we'd want. Religious taxation, so high taxes, but we'd be religiously protected. Do I care about being religiously protected? Probably. What do they follow? The Ursuline Church originated as an antediluvian religious order patronized by Saint Ursula. After the deluge, most French-Canadian Catholics turned to the Ursuline order for guidance and acknowledgement of their charitable works of the order, maybe? Anyway, interesting. What's your opinion of me? Do you like the court grandeur? Do you like the minority courtier recruited events that we've had many times? Okay. Yeah, you hate that my religion is evil. So I guess if I did this, we could probably become our vassal fairly, without danger. Because we're religiously protected, she wouldn't be able to revoke our titles, we'd be within her realm. I think it could work. She is also a conqueror, so she's almost certainly going to attack us if we don't swear fealty. I think I have to do this. Your succession is feudal, which means it's just going to be like standard Crusader King succession, so there's no elective stuff we could do there, but we could start eating them from within, and then we could potentially try and get a faction from within and break out again. I think that might be our best move here. Yeah, I think unfortunately that is our best move here, because if they're an empire, then yeah, they're definitely going to attack us because they're a conqueror as well. Yeah, and we're next on the list. We're weak. Yeah, I think unfortunately we're going to have to swear fealty. Let's do it. Haven't done Parasite gameplay in a while, so let's swear fealty. Right. So, we are now underneath New England. So we're now part of their land again. So we have also, in turn, made them stronger. And we've increased the amount of income that they're going to get, which is annoying. Our succession should stay exactly the same, though. Yeah, I think it's going to stay exactly the same. There's still going to be the same elections. No problem. Yeah, we're now under limited crown authority rather than any kind of judicial stuff, which is fine. Just means that all of that judicial stuff has disappeared. That's acceptable, I think. Okay. And now we can start expanding. Start getting closer to... Oh, interesting. We can't get the Empire State till we become independent again. Ah. Okay. That's intriguing. So we are definitely going to have to expand inside this realm and then basically break out once we have everything. We know we needed Hudsonia and Gotham, so we know roughly what land we're looking for. So yeah, let's think about this. I think I'm going to let my troops reinforce, and we might actually just go to war with Hudsonia. We'll see. I've lost my court groundhog keeper because it's no longer valid. Ah. Okay. Well, there you go. I'm also above my domain limit, apparently. Yeah. Could I give away? I could give away this temple holding at Bridgewater. Yeah, I'll give away the temple holding. That's fine. Just to a random person of Gothamite culture. Alright. So wait for our troops to reinforce. The Apple Falls. Lately I've been pondering the education of my son Hannibal. Is warfare really the appropriate direction? Since being trained in stewardship myself, I've found that particular knowledge to serve me well. Surely it should do the same for him. We gain stress for doing this. Or we can further his martial education. Let's further his martial. We do have a tutor, right? Yeah. Okay. Hannibal comes of age. He's a brilliant strategist, level 4 marshal. Ooh, nice. Okay. You have declared war upon our liege, Portlandia up here. Oh, okay. There's a Kennedy. I see. Right. So if we're after Gotham, need this land up here. New Haven we could potentially grab here. Yeah, we could declare war. County expansion. Let's go. I actually don't see a reason not to. Seems pretty good to me. They don't even have like a lot of they don't have a lot of money, so they couldn't even hire any mercenaries. Right, where are they going? No idea. I'm going to their capital and also the war goal. I'm going to siege it. Gain the governor trait. Ah, because I'm now a high republic underneath another realm. I see. Cool. Apparently we finished some of these things in the Theobald estate. I don't remember building workshop, like a workshop, an improved workshop, but apparently I finished them now, and it's a lock slot. Why? I have no idea why that's a lock slot and why those built. I have no idea at all why those built. That's weird. Okay. A king for a bard. I'm in a tent at an encampment bordering the Duchy of Althaus, tasked with gauging the tensions between our realms. Suddenly, a man enters the tent demanding to see the new commander. Instinctively, I step forward. So you're the new commander. Very well. Pick a challenge. The loser pays for the other camp's drinks tonight, says Sebastian, commander of the foreign encampment, oblivious to the fact that I am Thaddeus II and not a mere military leader. Okay. So I'm in an encampment bordering that duchy. I don't even know where this duchy is. Okay, so this is just a weird random event. And then you work for her. Are you even in my war? No, you're just like literally a random person. So I can get some prestige here by saying we are Thaddeus. Bring forth thou nastiest poem about each other's lieges. Settle this with a friendly match on guard. Initiate single combat, which we would probably win. Okay. Or, why wait until the tavern? Let us compete by drinking ale. Let's go on guard. Okay, strike, parry, riposte. My form is good, with only small errors. Their stance is failing. Let's go no risk of injury. Wow, we already won. That's incredible. Okay. Well, we've done it. Now we're going to continue our siege. Provincial leverage. Among the many small holding villages and towns in my state, the freehold family estate stands as something of an outlier. Lord Seamus's nominally private property enjoys my protection as Senator of New York and is entitled in deference to my largesse may quickly turn to gratitude if the prospect of withdrawal is deftly dangled. Since keeping the roads safe is so expensive these days, great lengths I go ought to be rewarded. My grace in this matter could use some airing, or I couldn't damage such a beautiful estate. So an 85% chance of getting something. Hey, I got a bunch of influence. Cool. Right. I think our liege won their war. New Haven just had their army defeated. Are they at war with someone else? They're at war with Hudsonia for the county of Hudson. I see. Well, that's fine. We're about to get a 100% war score because we've sieged everything they have then. Okay. Force demands. Right, so we've now taken New Haven. Let's disband. And do I have any family members to give this away to? I give Hannibal some land, actually. Hannibal, let's do some of this. So, let's say age difference 10. I want them to be an adult. I want them to have heritable traits. I want them to be a woman. Down to 10 already. Let's go heterosexual. Let's see. Healthy. I think that's about it here. Not a ruler. Okay. Well, let's see. What's the best alliance? This alliance is the city of Montreblon, which we don't need because it's not very good. Alright. So we have one intelligent. Really wish we were on a version of the game which had... let me try it again. I really wish we were on the right patch of the game which had like these inheritable traits over here, so we could just look at them and be like, oh, right, there's the inheritable traits that these people have, rather than having to click on each one. It's just a little annoying. Let's maybe grab one of these Amazonian ones. 19 Amazonian. What's your religion? Innovatorist? According to the... Oh, it's probably innovatorist. The true way to honor industry is through constant innovation. The collapse of the Gilded Age was not because people failed to uphold certain rituals, but because they grew complacent and did not create anything new. Now the Galvanists seek to repeat the mistakes of the past, rigidly adhering to ancient dogma and practices. If industry is to be restored to godhood, boundaries must be pushed and the failures of the antediluvian world discarded. Those who truly embrace this ideal may be made into titans as an example to the faithful. Oh. Alright, well, you shall marry. Wonderful. Get rid of those. Right. It's all fine. Oh, right. Yeah, wait for the marriage to go through. Faction is targeting the Empress, the Yowzer Principalist faction. We have a peasant rabble targeting us. I see. Is this marriage going to go through? The American Caesar. While studying the tactics of ancient generals, I was aghast to learn about the exploits of Douglas MacArthur during the Second World War. Known as the American Caesar, MacArthur is hallowed for his prominent role in the defense of the distant Philippines. This culminated in the Battle of Bataan, where, in spite of a lack of supplies, MacArthur held on to Bataan Peninsula for 3 months of constant fighting, buying times for a proper defense to be mounted elsewhere. Well, I'm not going to take something that's going to give me stress, so I'm going to say, despite the challenge, he held his ground, and so will I, and that gives us flexible leader. Sure. War declared on our liege again. Hortense's first bonds. As I discuss some court affairs with my daughter Hortense, she abruptly starts discussing her childhood. Father, you cared for me like the hounds mind its pups. Better even. My earliest, fondest memories were with you. When I placed my first fallen tooth in your hand, when I played mischiefs and capered around, you held me so close. She blushes, beaming. I'll pass the loving care on to my children. Oh, we can be a role model parent. It means that we get increased stress loss and we get stress loss immediately. That's good. Do you two marry? Okay. Wait a second. Since when did you get land? How did you get Portland? What happens? You were just granted it. Oh. Okay. My son just has Portland over here. Okay. Sure, and I guess that's why the marriage fell through? Yeah, for some reason he's not able to... for some reason he's not married. Huh. That's interesting. I could try and mentor him in governance. We should probably do that to our... well, to whoever we think is going to be our heir. I think actually out of these three I would prefer to play as Hannibal, so let's mentor him in governance. Sure. Although, the problem with that is that we're mentoring him at our current level, which means he would literally just get the governor trait, but yeah, it's fine. He has accepted it. Cool. Right, I can try and get some land off of Hampton here. So you're allied to the flail bearers down there. Also allied to Wawa over there. So you do you're probably stronger than I am. Oh yeah, anyway, the reason why I was looking at them was because I wanted to give my son some land, but he's already well, he's already got land, so let's see what I want to give away in New Haven. Yeah. Give away something over there as well. What land do you hold? Hortense holds that one. I'll give you Cumberland as well. Sure. Grant appointment, that one. Right. That's fine. So now we're back at the amount that we should have. It's station a men at arms. We're going to station you, I don't know, in Philadelphia for now. Right. Also, I'm going to switch you to increase control there. Is there any special stuff about this one? No. Okay. It's fine. Right. Let's unpause. Oh, the marriage went through. Oh, wait, no. Okay, so that wasn't my marriage. That's a completely different marriage. He's now married Major Wilma, whose parent is this person, Tycoon Calvin of the Greater Reserve. So I could maybe get an alliance with you. I could, but you will not accept. Okay, fair enough. All right. What's happened to Hudsonia? They're currently in an internal war. 7,000 on one side, 4,000 on the other. So who are you? So you are just a vassal, and who's on your side? So Dait Shuri and Prince Balthus II of Hudsonia. When this finishes, Balthus II would be there. Balthus II. He's allied to these people. It's 800. He's allied to Frizzo, who would be his vassal. Okay, so he would be unable to join. You're allied to nobody. So if I was to attack you now, I think I would come out ahead. Yeah, I think I'd be able to win. Right. I can't declare war because I don't have a casus belli. What do you mean I don't have a casus belli? I don't have a casus belli against you either? What happened to my casus bellis? Should I not have the ones from High Republic? How about New London? No. Do I have... oh, that map mode doesn't exist in this version of the game. I was trying to do the map mode, which was like diplomatic relations, but that doesn't exist. Not that I think it would have helped. Yeah, so if I go in here, I can declare wars. Let's just have a look at you. So yeah, I can do naval county expansion on Cape Cod up here. So that's naval. Attack you, so you're both external. You're external, you're external. Ivyland is also external, and they're all county or naval ones. I can't do any non-naval expansions. Like, what about here? I'm assuming I can't declare war here. Yeah, okay. I don't know what the conditions are for these being active or not active. Alright. So I need to fabricate claims if I want to actually, yeah, declare wars. Well, let's work out what I want here. I want the Duchy of Hudson Valley. Let's fabricate a claim on this land right here. Yeah. Okay, it's going to be 9 months. Cool. Right, well, what's this? Found a holy order? That seems unlikely. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm also not going to construct a grand temple right now. Just going to chill. Why are things just being constructed at my estate? Can anyone work out why I'm just getting random buildings being constructed? Is this my estate? Maybe I'm not in charge of our estate or something? House estate. Yeah, maybe somebody else currently holds the estate? Does Lewis currently hold the estate or something? No? State of New York, District of New York. What's up with our... what's up with the family title? Where's this title? Because actually, we don't have it. Do you have it? No? Do you have it? No? Okay, so, just to confirm, we don't have it. So that's why these are locked. It's because we don't have the actual title. But who Again, who does have the Theovolt estate title? It's a great question. Whoever it is building things. So if we start at Thaddeus, it should have gone to Chad. Then it should have gone to Representative Lewis. Then maybe it would have gone to this Chad. Or something. Or to you? To you? Go to you. It's not on us. Maybe if I do living members? Yeah, so actually we're the only person who's a high enough rank to hold it. Because it's a duchy level title. So it's not in our dynasty. Wait, this isn't all dynasty members. This is filtered. Oh, yeah, includes alive. Okay. There is another dynasty, though. Wait a second. Yeah, there is a... Let's open the dynasty tree. There we go. Because there is Irving, who is technically his own house. He doesn't have the... Yeah, he doesn't have this title either. So is this somehow left our... Yeah, I'm wondering whether it's left our stuff. Isn't like whether it's left our dynasty. So who holds it? How would I even find... Maybe... Oh yeah, maybe I could do find title? What's it going to be called? It's going to be called the... Thaddeus family or something like that? Or the Theovolt family? Theovolt... Oh, Theovelt? Theovelt? No, okay. Theovelt. I do family. Are there any family titles, or is it only showing ones? No, it's only showing ones that are on the thing itself, as in that, or on the map itself. Okay. If I was to search for New York, here it only lets you search like. Yeah. Okay. I was trying to see whether it would let us somehow find the title from in here, but I don't think we can. Okay, let's start with top realm. Sort by rank. How many people do we have that are landed? Let's do ruler landed. 159. Okay. Speaker Bruce. See, he has the Wayne family, right? This is the title I'm looking for. Well, we don't have that other one. Wait, we should be able to see it on our grandfather. No, because succession happened, so he did lose it before he... They both lost it before they died. That's the problem. So what I need is somebody who still actually had it. If I go back... Can I go back a generation, actually? No, there is no back a generation. Okay. Well, actually, we know something. We know they have to be High Republic, right? But which High Republic? Let's say High Republic like this. Speaker Garfield has the Freehold family. That's it. Okay, all. There we go. We got there in the end. Yeah, all. They have to be landed. Let's say... Anything else we can do to narrow it down? Anything else we know? I don't think so. No, okay. Yeah. You gotta think there should be a way of finding it on the actual thing itself. Freehold, Clancy. Okay, Dandridge. Just gonna keep moving down here. I'm gonna assume that they don't have a higher level title as well. Could be wrong though. Yeah, no, no. Okay, that's all of them. So maybe they must have a higher level title then. Did you take my title? No. So the thing is, right? Somebody must have the title. Yeah, somebody must have the title somewhere. Default estate. Huh. Okay, let's do this first of all. Discontented soldiers. The tidings from my outposts from the provincial troops under my command are all in agreement. Discontent grows among the soldiers. The deployments are too long, their pay too low, the local whores too ugly, the encampments too rough. Those living in military camp, the causes to complain are always many. But even with a small intervention, I could hope to improve their spirits. It would certainly go a long way to increase my popularity and the safety of my position. So, I can say they've earned some time off, or more money will make them happy. Let's say they've earned some time off. Right, that moves us up a little bit in governor. Okay. Theovelt family. Theovelt family. Like, yeah. I just have no idea what could be building these. I'm sure we've lost the family title. Maybe the family title doesn't exist, but then how do we still have the thing? Like, how do we still have this if it doesn't exist? This is our estate, but we don't have the title for our estate. I'm not too bothered because it is just basically building me free buildings. But yeah, it would be lovely to know where that is. I'm trying to think of any other way we could possibly find this. So if I do estate here, let's just check. No. Yeah, there's nothing in find title for any estates. Does appear to be a bit of a hole in the game in terms of actually being able to find these things. Yeah, and if I do estate here, there's no way, right? Yeah, no hope. I guess it could be the other High Republic. Nope, they couldn't, because that doesn't exist. Huh. Maybe you're not meant to be able... Maybe on the base game, you're not meant to be able to be administrative underneath a feudal realm? I'm trying to think whether you could be in the base game. I have no idea, actually. Because most of the administrative realms start at Empire, so it could be a base game bug. It might even be a base game bug that's fixed. Huh. Anyway, I guess there's nothing I can do about it, so let's just unpause. Olmsted died. Okay. Ooh, I can lose generous for arbitrary? I'm kind of tempted. I mean, it's sinful, but the positive is that I get 10% more monthly income. Although I do lose 2 stewardship, which would actually leave me at the same number of holdings. So it'd still be the same multiple of 6. Yeah. Let's do this. I'm now earning more money. Nice. And court chaplain. It's going to be Mayor Harris. Then personal physician is going to be by aptitude my best is poor. Okay, it's going to be found elsewhere outside of our current group. Yeah, recruit for a court position physician. Cool. Let's do it. We have somebody who's excellent. So it's 43-year-old excellent, 54-year-old enthusiastic. Let's pay the money. Right. Also, I've realized that what we could do is we could try and learn our liege's language, which would probably be beneficial to us. Yeah, let's do that there. Right. Factions are targeting her. We get a new martial perk. Let's grab increased control in county progress gain. Nice. Yeah, okay, I'm actually looking at this here. Because we don't have any administrative menu on the side, I think what's happened is that we have ended up in a state that shouldn't happen. I don't think I should be allowed to be a non-administrative... I don't think I should be allowed to be an administrative realm underneath a non-administrative realm. I think that's what's broken it. Yeah, so a swearing fealty, I think, has broken it. You invited me to a feast? I should say yes, right? Because I can get prestige at feasts. Not that prestige matters too much for us right now, but I should say yes anyway. Okay. We should have somebody in here. We have an excellent person there. Let's get rid of these for a second. We could probably do mercenary guards. Yeah, there we go. Let's travel. Right. And off. The macabre scarecrow of the Bronx. Strolling through the Bronx, countryside is not quite the peaceful arc I'd imagined. The sky is black with clouds and the farmland fields are deathly silent. Also, because I have to say this each time, apologies if you've heard this one before. So this word is different depending on where you are. In the US it's macabre. In the UK it's macabre. Not quite what it is in the original French, but doesn't really matter. Anyway. Where are we? That is until we hear an ear-wrenching wails of agony coming from deep within the fields. As we draw nearer, we find a man strung up on a post as if he were a scarecrow. With his dry lips and pale skin, it's apparent that he has been here for a while. Some of the members of my entourage implore me to cut him down, but is it really my concern? Sure, we'll do it. The man grovels pitifully at my feet, bloodying the soil with his hands. Soon members of my entourage hoist him onto his unsteady feet, pleading to hear how he came to be there. It was me mother, you see. She tells me I'm slow and useless, and I'd make a better scarecrow than a farmhand, so she tied me up there. Thought I'd be alright, but it was torture. Intellect was clearly not his strength, but he offers me a small sum of wealth for my assistance regardless. Nelson the Thoughtless. You can come with me. A good reward for a good deed, or I need no reward. Say good reward for a good deed. We'll take the money. Guardian Angel. While passing through the farmlands of New Haven, my personal physician, Shakwan, is about to trip over a hidden wire trap, but is swiftly cautioned by my fellow traveller Hammond. Shakwan, you need to be more careful, Hammond admonishes, concern evident in his voice. Shakwan offers a sheepish, grateful smile in return. Thanks, I owe you one. Okay. Take quick thinking there. You owe him nothing. Let's move with utmost care, avoiding traps. Or we must make haste. Let's avoid traps. Sure. We have now made it to the feast. And that is where I'm going to end the episode for today. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.